Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Today is the day your life will change forever. Mark it on your calendar. My name is Gary Afron, half of the infamous Gary and Victoria duo. Together we have a unique story which I will share with you shortly. But first, the purpose of this special recording. How many of you listening have ever tried one of those so-called home-based businesses? If you're sitting down at home, raise your hand. If you're driving, keep both hands on the wheel, okay? Now, if you didn't make any money trying to make it work, or very little at the most, keep your hands up. Guess what? That would be most people listening. Sad but true. Most of the real money is made by those who can put lots of people in their business, and they don't even care if you make 10 cents. When you give up, they will have already dropped in dozens more to take your place. Here's the sad truth. The business model is the greatest creator of income for an average person ever created. But it's been taught all wrong for so long. Why? Because it benefits those at the top. Remember what that person that shared that opportunity with you said? And wow, we were excited, weren't we? They told us to make a list of all our friends and family members. Invite them to a meeting or a call. Talk to anyone that comes within 30 inches of you as well. Well, how did that work out for you? I call that membership in the NFL club. No friends left. Look at the real truth of how it all works. A new sign-up is very excited about their new business. They start to invite friends and family to that special call. Invites 5 to 10 guests. And guess what? Maybe one person actually makes a call or shows up at your meeting. You see, the average in this industry is to invite 10 to get 1. Now, that doesn't mean you have someone joining your business just because they made your call. You need 5 to get to your call to have 1 join. Not sounding as good as when you first heard the call, is it? And that doesn't even talk about how many spend 3 to 4 months in your business and then drop out of those that do sign up in your business. Wow, most companies make a ton of money with less than 40% auto ship or monthly fees, which is how we and you make money. Not a pretty picture, is it? There is a better way. What if you didn't have to call anybody unless you really want to? Didn't have to send endless emails or place endless ads? What if people called you? People who already wanted your product or service? People who want to be part of your business before they even talk with you. They are already interested in what you have before they call you. The no call, no ad, no email system has arrived. With minimal effort, you can receive 12 to 15 calls per day. With just minimal phone skills, even if you're horrible at answering questions, you should be able to add up to 5 customers and 1 to 3 business consultants per day. Potentially, using this method, you should gain up to 100 customers and 8 to 12 consultants every month, working 5 days a week part-time. Once Victoria and I put this system in place, we started to look for a product or service that met our criteria. It had to be something everyone needed. It had to be priced so everyone could afford it. It had to be something that saved people money on something they were going to buy anyway. It was already in their budget, or they wish it was. After a long search, we found the most amazing company. It had a service everyone will have, or at least use, on a regular basis. It had the greatest financial rewards I have ever seen in 30 years in this business. It had the lowest cost to start or to have their service, and it was available to the masses. Folks, there has never been a down year with this product or service. It is completely recession-proof, and we maintain a 90% retention rate of customers and consultants with a true get 3 and you're free built in. Let me repeat that. You get 3 and you are free. No monthly expense, just income. Folks, think about that. No more dropping more in at the top than are dropping out the bottom. Create a real residual income that can replace your JOB income quickly. Run the numbers again. up to 100 customers, and 8 to 12 consultants or more each month, offering people what they're already going to purchase at much higher cost. The system was designed to help you achieve freedom in 6 to 8 months. Yes, average people succeeding, and that's just the beginning. What product or service is used or needed by everyone? Can you imagine marketing a product or service that people actually wanted or needed? Can you imagine no more pushing pills or potions or other things that people really don't want? Try marketing something they really do need and want. And guess what? It's under $5 per week. The medical field. We offer unlimited 24/7 doctor service and discount prescription service with up to 85% off of what you pay right now on prescriptions. Here's what makes this the absolute most perfect home-based business. The new healthcare law requires everyone to purchase insurance. Sadly, like my friend Bob, who has insurance through his employer, he pays $67 every week, taken right out of his check. His deductible, $15,000. If he goes to the doctor, he pays a $95 copay. If he goes to the emergency room, $1,100 right out of pocket. Sadly, he now has a policy he can either never use or he pays it right out of his pocket. Then to add insult to injury, they sent a letter to their entire workforce. If they opted out of their insurance, they would be terminated. Sadly, this story will be repeated over and over and over. Now our story. Victoria and I had every obstacle one could ever have to create a home business. When we met, she had been wheelchair bound for 5 years. She was a diabetic, had a defibrillator for her heart, was on 29 medications, had actually died, brought back, died twice more, and survived. She can walk a short distance around the house, but only for short periods of time. At age 49, the doctors wanted to place her in a nursing home, which she defiantly said absolutely no. Now a little bit about myself. I had been on the road for 17 years working in the telecommunications field. In 1984, I was disabled from a serious automobile accident and no longer had a valid driver's license. It took 3 years to recover and get back to work. Neither Victoria or myself had a warm market. We started from scratch. Yet we succeeded, creating a business from scratch despite all the obstacles. We started borrowing from ourselves, using our bill money. We were broke as it gets, living paycheck to paycheck. Does that sound familiar? Our bills were several months behind. Can you relate to our situation? Yes, we made money. We worked hard, very hard. But when we looked at how many people we brought into our business who had succeeded, we did not like the report card at all. The grade was not what we wanted to see. That is the how and the why of this system. We'd rather see 90% succeed rather than 5. We'd rather see 90% of our customers stay long-term rather than 15 to 30%. Why continue doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result? Are you sick of trying business after business looking for something you can succeed at? Won't you plug into something that really does work? Act now. Get back with the person that sent you this CD, or call the person whose name is imprinted on the sleeve. Thanks for taking the time to listen. We truly hope it impacts your life as it has for so many others.